sugar, grab your coat and hat. We're heading to the movies now, imagine that. Popcorn's popping, got my soda too. The lights are dimming down just for me and you. Oh, the movie's about to begin. So grab your snacks and bring your grin. Sit back, relax, let the reel spin. We're gonna laugh and dream till the credits roll in.
The candy's sweet and the scream so wide.
Scoot a little closer, baby, right by my side.
The trailers roll on the magic near.
We'll hold hands and giggle when the monsters appear. Oh, the movie's about to begin. So grab your snacks and bring your friend. Sit back, relax, let the reel spin. We're gonna laugh and dream.
Turn off your troubles, forget your caters. We got silver screen kisses and dramatic flares. When the hero's in danger,
We'll shout,
hooray!
And when the lights come up, we'll be floating away. Yeah, the movie's about to begin. So hush your voice and tuck your chin. Feel that magic. Hey there, sugar, grab your coat and hat. We're heading to the movies now, imagine that. Popcorn's popping, got my soda too. The lights are dimming down just for me and you. Oh, the movie's about to begin. So grab your snacks and bring your grin. Sit back, relax, let the reel spin. We're gonna laugh and dream till the credits roll in.
the candy's sweet and the scream so wide.
Scoot a little closer, baby, right by my side.
The trailers roll on the magic near.
We'll hold hands and giggle when the monsters appear. Oh, the movie's about to begin. So grab your snacks and bring your friend. Sit back, relax, let the reel spin. We're gonna laugh and dream.
Turn off your troubles, forget your caters. We got silver screen kisses and dramatic flares. When the hero's in danger,
We'll shout,
hooray!
And when the lights come up, we'll be floating away. Yeah, the movie's about to begin. So hush your voice and tuck your chin. Feel that magic deep within. We'll be starry-eyed lovers when the credits roll in. So hush now, darling, the lights roll dim. The show's about to start. Let the fun begin.
Flicks Talkers, what is up? What is up? First official live watch along. I think. I'm not sure. We did this a couple times back in the day, but never showing the movie on screen. So I had the idea to go through, and I know a lot of movies are public domain. If you guys ask, what is public domain? A lot of you guys that are older, you guys know that a movie will have a copyright on it, and usually after, 70, 80, 90 years, sometimes 100 years. Their copyright will expire, meaning that you can use it for whatever you want. And today I will be watching the movie, reacting, giving my commentary, fair use, and all that good stuff that you're supposed to do as a reactor, as a commentator, and watch it with you guys, my community. So it is a lot of movies from the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s even, that I found a good amount that a lot of people can agree, hey, these are some of the best public domain movies out there. And we are starting off with Carnival of Souls from 1962. Now, I remember that name. I was like, Carnival of Souls, that looks familiar. Some of the pictures, the stills from the movie look familiar. I've seen this movie before. So we actually had a friend come over years ago, and we were just flipping through streamers or whatever, and this came up, and I know it has a Criterion release. That's how I got the copy, from Criterion. And we just threw it on. I can't remember a thing about it. I'll be honest. I cannot remember a thing about it. But I did put this up on my Patreon. Please join the Patreon. It's completely free. You guys can join today for free for 7 days. And then after that, it's like $5 a month. But I urge you, it's worth it, because not only do you guys get exclusive polls like picking my next movie to watch, but you guys get to pick the movies that I get to watch. You guys can't do that on YouTube. So I give you guys some perks and whatnot. Either way, I have fun over there, and I put up a list of movies, and we'll go over those movies in one second. I'll show you guys what I have planned. Oh, happy summer, by the way, guys. Yesterday was the first official day of summer. I'm so glad we could kick this off. I call it Flicks Talk at the Cinema. All right, so we'll show it there. Flicks Talk at the Cinema. I just grabbed a handful of movies that look interesting to me or the community, and we're going to possibly watch them. Now, some of these may switch, or I might be adding to these, as I don't know how frequently we're going to get into them. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it weekly or bi-weekly, but either way, my Patreon community was like, Carnival of Souls, you got to do that first. So I was like, okay, let's do it. Like I said, I'd seen it before. I just don't remember it at all. So we'll get into that. Also, we have Glenn or Glenda, which might be actually perfect to watch for Pride Month. Read the synopsis. It sounded interesting. Charade, which I believe is James Stewart and Aubrey, the hell's her name? Aubrey something. I forget. A Star is Born, which is the original. And there's been iterations of that one as well. Plan 9 from Outer Space, which you guys can... Oh, it's Cary Grant. Okay. Plan 9 from Outer Space, which everybody says is like a wild, wacky ride. I believe Ed Wood did that one as well. Meet John Doe, which sounded like more of a crime noir or film noir. Little Shop of Horrors, which is like one of Jack Nicholson's first, I believe, or early works. And Detour. Like I said, this is just the first graphic that I created for this to promote, but I will be adding more, and that's kind of what it is. Either way, guys, I'm so glad you guys are here in the chat. Hopefully we have a nice little crowd. You guys can get some popcorn. You guys can get your snacks, your drinks. I unfortunately don't. I just grubbed so hard on some tacos right now, so I'm not going to eat anything else. But I urge you guys to stick around for this one. Now, let's go over what Carnival of Souls is about. Let's do a rough synopsis of what this film is about, in case you guys didn't know. We're going to be watching the movie in its entirety. It's a short runtime of 1 hour and 18 minutes. Once again, it is from 1962. It's rated PG, and it's a horror mystery. It has an 87 on Rotten Tomatoes and a 7 out of 10 on IMDb. Great score. It was released on September 26, 1962. Once again, a lot of people do like it. And let's just read the overview. Mary Henry ends up the sole survivor of a fatal car accident through mysterious circumstances. Trying to put the incident behind her, she moves to Utah and takes a job as a church organist. But her fresh start is interrupted by visions of a fiendish man. As the visions begin to occur more frequently, Mary finds herself drawn to a deserted carnival on the outskirts of town. The strangely alluring carnival may hold the secret to her tragic past. So once again, guys, we are starting off with Carnival of Souls. I urge you guys to join in the fun in the chat alongside the movie as we watch this, kind of like a mystery science theater. If you guys don't know what that is, we just kind of, riff off of things, and I'm going to be adding my commentary along the way. Mainly just going to be kind of just ingesting it, indulging, and having a good time. That's kind of what these are. Slap the like button like it owes you money. Grumpy old man is saying. There you go. Gwumpy old man, I should say. So without further ado, let me say what's up to the chat, and then we're going to get directly into it. I don't want to waste anybody else's time, but I do urge you guys to hit that thumbs up like it owes you money, please. Grumpy old man in the building. We got Amanda in here first. We got Waylon. What's up, Waylon? We got Braxton once again. We got Mike Barrett. What's up, my friend? Have you seen this before? I have seen this one before, maybe about 4 or 5 years ago, but I don't remember much about it. Let's see. The Nomad in the building. Haya from the UK. Do you think you would ever consider reacting to Sunshine, made by Danny Boyle? Oh, wow. And it has Cillian Murphy in it as well. It's a science fiction. It's one of my favorites. I will look into it. Because I've never heard of that movie. James Harper in the building. What's up, my friend? Definitely Charades. I hear Charade is a very, very good one. It is public domain. The only thing that got dinged was the music. I guess there's a lot of music in it that is really largely copyrighted. I don't care. As long as they don't block the video, I don't care to make money off the video, to be completely honest. As long as they don't block it. Let's see. The Nomad is also saying Pride Month. Watch, I saw the TV Glow. It's amazing and made by A24. Oh, that's interesting. I haven't heard much about that movie. I either hear people really like it or they really don't like it. But yeah, happy Pride Month, guys. Once again, we will be watching Glenn or Glenda. I don't know if it's a anti-LGBTQ movie, if it's a propaganda type of film. Either way, I keep my mind open. I watched Reefer Madness recently, and it was an propagandist, or it was a propaganda anti-weed movie, basically. So I don't really know how these movies are presented to the public sometimes, but I just watch them and I go in with an open mind. There you go. Okay, so we got some people from the UK. That's very, very cool. Not remembering the film after watching it is never a good thing. Well, like I said, this was about 5 or 6 years ago. I didn't recently just watch it. But either way, I'm doing a rewatch for you guys. I never said it was a first time watch for me, but I did watch it. So that being said, we're going to go on over here. And happy Saturday, guys. Happy Saturday. Bring this up. And it is 1962's Carnival of Souls. Hopefully the audio is okay. If it's too low, please tell me to turn it up, and I will. You guys like what you see here too, by the way, consider subscribing over on Patreon. We do it like this all the time.
Hey, Joe, drag your foot, boy. Look what we got here. Hey, you want to drag, huh?
Sure.
Come on, man, get ready.
She's like, I don't think so. Anybody ever do that back in the day when they're with their friends, drag racing?
I'll show him how to drive. Just watch me.
So dangerous in those dirt roads too, I bet. Oh, there's always a bridge. Oh, he's hitting their car. What? Wow. It's all fun and games until that happens. Oh, man. Beautiful intro. I love the text on the water like that. That is awesome. Very creepy music, too. Yeah, this was the original Fast and the Furious, guys. Welcome to the chat, everybody. We are watching Carnival of Souls. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Let me know if you guys have any thoughts about it. If you guys have seen it. If this is the first time, please let me know.
Sir, as high as this river is right now, and with all the mud and sand it's carrying, they may never find that car.
Right there.
All right, now let's hear your story about how it
It
happened.
wasn't our fault, sir.
Yeah?
We were the first ones on the bridge, and coming along, following the tracks, and they wanted to get around us, I guess, and they lost control when they dropped
You
off.
sure you didn't crowd them off?
You sure you didn't send him to the Carnival of Souls, did you, kid?
Three hours. Yeah, not sure I want to find that car now. With this sand and with that current, we may never find it. Yeah, all I guess we can do is keep trying.
Oh, man. They said 3 hours she was under there? What was she doing? Hanging out with Jason?
Come on, let's get down there.
Seeing how long she could hold her breath? Just think, and I'm going to stop talking, but just think, this happens to you and your friends. You're the only survivor. That's got to be terrifying, just traumatic. Oh.
It's Mary Henry.
Are you all right?
How'd you get out?
Yeah, put this on. We better get you back to town.
What about the other girls?
I don't remember.
She's selling it. I like that transition. She went to turn on the ignition and then it just pulled on one of those organ buttons, whatever that is. beautiful music. Wow, that is huge.
Is this like the one I'll be playing in Utah?
It's quite similar. I supervised the installation myself. The accident won't delay your going, will it?
No. I'm leaving this morning. There's nothing I can do here.
That's right. Well, Mary, you'll make a fine organist for that church. Be very satisfying to you, I think.
It's just a job to me.
Well, it's not quite the attitude for going into church work.
I'm not taking the vows. I'm only going to play the organ.
Why, you want more than that? Of course, it doesn't pay much, but, well, at least it's a start. Are you driving by Benton to see your folks?
No, I can't. I must hurry. I've got to leave. I'm going to drive straight through.
Mary, it takes more than intellect to be a musician. Put your soul into it a little, okay?
Some good words of advice right there. I know it's just a job, but you got to kind of like what you do, especially when it's music, right? You got to
Stop by and see us the next time you're in.
put a little oomph into it.
But I'm never coming back.
Oh. She has some deadpan eyes. Are you guys seeing her eyeballs? They're very just hypnotic. I don't know how to describe it. Yeah, let's go over this bridge that I almost died on. No PTSD for this woman. Imagine it just collapses on her. That's one unlucky woman. This is back when gas was a nickel a gallon. No, but seriously, in the 60s, how much do you think gas was a gallon? I mean, I'm sure some of you guys could tell me. Please let me know in the chat. God, this music is so spooky to me. Bro. Oh my God. I didn't remember that. I was going to remark too. I was really going to remark that it was cool that you could see her reflection just from that shot. That was very well done. This reminds me of a David Lynch movie. Rest in peace, by the way. Very Eraserhead. Gas in the 60s was 30 cents to 34 cents a gallon? My Lord. Out here in California where I'm at, guys, it's about $4.75 a gallon. Average.
Can I help you?
Fill it up.
All right.
Self-service, too. I mean, we don't have the, help of anybody. Checking your oil, checking under the hood, and all the, if your tire's flat or anything like that, or if your tire's losing air.
Have anything else, lady?
Could you tell me what that big structure is back a few miles by the lake?
Oh, you mean the old bathhouse? That used to be a pretty ritzy place in the old days. Then the lake went down and they made a dance hall out of it. Then they put those buildings up out there and made some sort of a carnival there for a while. That's years ago, though. Just stands out there now.
I see. I have an address here of a rooming house. Could you direct me?
Oh, sure. Well, that's just right over here a little ways.
That was a funny transition. It's just right over here a ways, and it just goes into the darkness.
Been saving it for you since I got your letter. Could have rented it yesterday if I'd wanted.
Oh, it's fine. It's just about what I expected.
I knew you'd like it. This ain't no regular rooming house, you know. I only got you and Mr. Linden across the hall. Each room's got its own private bathroom, too.
Well, that's good.
You can take all the baths you want. I'm not one to fuss about things like that.
Thank you. I think I'll be quite comfortable.
Why would you?
Well...
The water bill?
I'm downstairs in the back part of the house, so... If there's anything else you need, guess I'll have to wait till morning. Night.
Good night, Mrs. Thomas.
This girl, Mary, is very, timid and fragile, and now I'm starting to see the effects of everything taking place. She's supposed to be someone that looks super... I mean, she kind of looks young, but she's supposed to be younger than what she looks, I'm guessing. But she's, really, scared and, fragile, once again. Jesus. Now, would your first instinct be to go to the window? I'd be running out the other side of the room.
And this, Miss Henry, is our pride and joy.
You know this was made in the same town where I've been studying.
Of course. That's where we heard about you. Oh, by the way, you have found a place to stay.
Yes, I have a room.
Good. Well, we hope you're going to like it here. We're not the largest church in this area, of course, but we have a nice congregation. We'll have to have some sort of reception. They'll want to meet you.
Couldn't we just skip that?
Skip that? Well, I don't suppose it's an absolute necessity. I don't know what some of the ladies will say.
If they say I'm a fine organist, that should be enough, shouldn't it?
Word.
Yes, of course. We'll let it go at that for the time being. But, my dear, you cannot live in isolation from the human race, you know.
Mind if I try this now?
I want you to.
I gotta remark, the restoration on this copy, by the way, looks fantastic. It's black and white, it's from 1962. The detail on the face is great.
If you need me.
Yeah, do you take requests, girl? I'm wondering.
We have an organist capable of stirring the soul.
This reminds me of going to Catholic church. It really does. When I was growing up, that's all we heard is this kind of music. Girl, did I tell you to stop playing?
What do you see?
Oh, nothing. Nothing at all. I've practiced the whole afternoon and it's gotten me in a mood.
You need some fresh air. I've got to make a call out past the lake. Would you like to come along for the ride?
You know that old pavilion out there?
Mm-hmm.
Will we pass it?
Go right by it. Stop and look at it if you like.
I would, with you along.
Good.
Yeah, Mike, this movie is very atmospheric. It's hitting on all cylinders for me as far as the music, the landscape, just the eerie feeling, not just seeing people pop up, you know, ghostly figures and whatnot, but it's just everything. It's just, look at the desolation of everything, the isolation. I don't know where they filmed this. Let me know if you guys know, but this is very creepy stuff to me.
This used to be quite a place. It's been deserted for a long time now.
Will you take me in?
My goodness, no. It isn't safe out there anymore. That's why they put up this barrier.
It'd be very easy to step around it.
What attraction could there be for you out there?
I'm not sure. I'm a reasonable person. I don't know. Maybe I want to satisfy myself that the place is nothing more than it appears to be. Would you take me out there?
No. The law has placed it off limits. Wouldn't be very seemly for a minister to break the law, would it?
No. Maybe I can come back some other time.
Shall we go along now?
Like this woman has the devil in her. Okay, so their plates say Utah. I wonder if that's official. Like, is this where that's at?
I thought that'd be you.
Good evening.
That organ playing must take a long time. You've been gone most the whole day.
I went for a long drive in the country with my new boss, an elderly minister. Oh.
Girl, don't get me started.
I learned that from my other boarder, Mr. Linden. Did you get your supper?
Oh, I forgot.
Well, This ain't no boarding house, but I got some coffee and sandwich makings left. I could bring you some up after a while.
Good. I'll be taking one of those baths you're so generous with.
Well, take as many as you want. I ain't one to make a fuss about a thing like that.
I like her. Use all the hot water you want, girl.
Come in, Mrs. Thomas. Just a minute.
Not Miss Thomas. Girl.
I thought you were Mrs. Thomas.
Yeah, I wondered when you asked me in. I'm John Linden. I'm your neighbor right across the hall.
Oh, nice to meet you. Would you excuse me?
Hey, I was just wondering if
Just
you're
a
not doing
minute.
it.
Stand right there.
And she leaves it open. What in the world? Yeah, this is Norman Bates Jr. for sure. Look at him. He's like, look at that ankle. Good God.
I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Mary Henry.
Oh, yeah, I know. I heard you tell Mrs. Thomas you haven't ate anything yet, huh? Well, yeah, I just thought, being neighborly and all, I haven't eaten anything either. I just thought maybe I'd ask you out to dinner.
Oh, that's very thoughtful of you, but I can't accept.
I know. We haven't met or anything yet, but I just thought living
I'm
in the
sorry.
same house.
You'll have to excuse me.
Look, there's a real nice restaurant, right down the street, and I just thought, well, I'm just kind of guy who doesn't like to eat by himself.
I've made arrangements to eat in my room tonight.
Hey, if you change your mind, you just holler. Looks kind of lonesome in here.
Oh, boy.
Good night, Mr. Linden.
Now that's what you call pushy, ladies. Too much, too much. You just stop leaving the door open. That's irking me. I love the zoom in shots. They're very effective. I watched Fistful of Dollars recently with Clint Eastwood, and the zoom ins were so effective in that movie. Lock it? She didn't even have it locked?
Miss Henry? It's Miss Thomas.
Very good fake out. Are you on drugs, ma'am?
Who's the man in the hall?
Oh, you must mean Mr. Linden. He has the room across the hall.
No, I mean the other one.
There is no other. Me and you and Mr. Linden. Us three is all there is in this house.
But you must have passed him out there.
You're needing this food. Going without eating makes you jumpy sometimes. Maybe you heard the boards pop or something. These old houses creak worse than my knees.
I didn't hear him, Mrs. Thomas. I saw him.
Now, don't talk that way. I don't sleep so good as it is. It's these old houses. They're big enough so that you could hide a man in every corner.
Why would you say that?
You just gotta not let your imagination run away with you.
Are you going out there?
Well, of course.
That's so funny. I watched recently a YouTube video of those windows that they put right above the door. Hopefully they show it again. And that was like an installation in a lot of homes in, I forget what year it was or what decades it was.
There's nobody there. Now you just go and eat that sandwich I made for you. Don't drink the coffee. If coffee keeps you awake,
It won't. Coffee never keeps me awake.
I just caught a goof. When she poured the coffee cup was full. When she put it up to her mouth, it was empty. Did you guys see that? Once again, great shots, man. This guy. I know you had coffee last night, but do you want some more coffee?
Well, good morning. I heard your alarm. I knew you'd be up. Guess what I got?
You heard the alarm? How close were you to the door?
That's what it takes to start the day off right. I make it in my room. You know, it saves me having to go out and get dressed up. I guess I had to get dressed to come over here anyway.
Oh, it looks just like what I need.
Well, and 2 cups of coffee coming up. Say, I guess you took it wrong last night about me coming to your door and all, huh?
I'm not a very sociable person ordinarily. How can I resist an inducement like this?
What? Come on, I don't know all those big words. I'm just an ordinary guy who works in a warehouse, that's all. I make pretty good money, though. Hey, look, I got a couple of shots left over from last night. You want a little bit in yours?
Oh, hell no.
No, thanks. It's not the recommended breakfast for a church organist.
Yeah, don't fumble this one, man. You're in there. You're in there.
To play the organ in church?
Some churches do.
Hey, I hope you don't mind about this. I just didn't know you're a church woman.
To me, a church is just a place of business.
Well, that's a funny way to look at it.
Why? People seem shocked because I took a job in a church, and I regard it simply as a job. I'm a professional organist, and I play for pay, that's all.
Thinking like that, don't that give you nightmares?
Strange you should say that. As a matter of fact, not for that reason, mind you, but I had the strangest feeling last night.
Yeah, I had kind of a lost night myself.
It's funny. The world is so different in the daylight. But in the dark, your fantasies get so out of hand. But in the daylight, everything falls back into place again. Let's have no more nights.
Or let's make them more interesting, huh?
She's very inviting.
Say, how'd you get to be a church organist?
I studied it in college.
I could have gone to college.
Yeah,
I
right.
used to play pretty good football, but they wanted me to take a lot of classes and things, you know?
Well, they're that way.
Well, I'm just as smart as the next guy. Yeah, but I just didn't dig what they were teaching in school, you know? And the thing I hated most was principal products.
Principal products?
Yeah, you know, like the principal products of Brazil are... coffee, beans, snake oil, you know, like that. Yeah. When I was at school, I couldn't care less. Now, what I cared about was girls.
Didn't they offer a course in that?
If they would have done that, I would have graduated.
What's the matter? Can you still taste the coffee?
Come on, what do you think? I'm an alcoholic?
No!
Stay off in a good mood, that's all.
Yeah. I like to drink whiskey for breakfast. I'm not alcoholic, I promise.
You know, the happy worker. Come on. Now you make your money.
I'm just a warehouse guy that likes girls and whiskey.
You're gonna need me in the evening, too. You just don't know it yet.
I'll rinse off these cups.
Oh, no. Just spoils the flavor for tomorrow.
Well, thank you for the coffee. It was unsanitary, but delicious.
Well, should have put some of the germ killer inside. Well, I hate to leave so early.
I think you can get through the door.
Hey, you know, you got the wrong impression of me.
Well, I meant because you had so many things to carry.
Oh. Like I said, I hate to leave.
Well, it's been a pleasure, Mr. Linden, but I'm sure you have to get to work.
Oh, don't you?
No, I'll have the whole day free for shopping.
What's wrong with you dames? You don't like booze for breakfast? Oh, she likes him. Okay. So she's fancy on him.
We might change the hemline a little. The drape is just fine. Otherwise, it looks very nice.
I'm sure it isn't very chic to take the second dress, but I like it.
We alter it a little here to make it straight all the way around. There, do you want to go back to your dressing room?
Oh, that transition. Are we in a dream sequence right now? Or daydream sequence? This woman is really reminding me of the woman that played in Night of the Living Dead, the original, black and white. Judith O'Day.
I like it fine. I believe I have you deliver the dress if you don't mind. I did say I'd take it.
Ooh, girl, you are not here. I would freak out. I would lose my mind if that happened to me.
What's the matter with her?
What's the matter with everyone?
Or I think it is a big prank, you know?
Answer me.
I mean, at that point, if no one is acknowledging you, I would have just stole the dress. Just walk out with it. Oh my God. That's how I feel when my ears pop and I can't hear anything.
What is it?
That man!
I didn't mean any harm. I just stopped to get a drink.
No. No. It was that man. That man. There was someone else there. That strange man was there.
Now look, you've had a fright. Hysteria won't solve anything. Now control yourself. Look, I'm Dr. Samuels. My office is right across the street there.
Oh,
You've
no.
had a shock. If you would like my assistance, I'll be glad to offer it.
Thank you. Could I come with you now?
Certainly. I'll take her over to my office. We'll see that she's all right.
We're going to pump her full of drugs and then give her a lobotomy. Women are always okay in the 60s with lobotomies, and this guy does not even seem like an actor. I think they got his ass off the street. I was just getting a drink of water.
It was
He
more
ain't an
than
actor.
just not being able to hear anything
He's a gynecologist.
or make contact with anyone. It was as though for a time I didn't exist. As though I had no place in the world. No part of the life around me.
And then you saw this man.
Yes.
You'll excuse my back, but I wanted to get some of that written down.
I must have been talking for an hour.
Anything else? Anything you haven't told me?
That's all there is. That's the whole story. He's been following me. That's all there is to it.
It isn't that simple, though, is it?
What do you mean?
He could hardly have been in the park this afternoon, or one of us men would have seen him. And that night in the hallway, you said yourself the landlady came up a minute later, and she didn't see him, did she?
What are you driving at?
It's been less than a week since you were in a car that crashed into the river. How you got out of that, no one seems to know. But that experience must have been a serious emotional shock.
You think I imagined all of it, don't you? You think I'm insane?
I didn't say that. I don't mean that.
I'm a competent person. If anything, I'm a realist. I'm not given to imagining anything.
Hogwash. All of us imagine things. Have you never heard two men talking behind your back and imagined they were talking about you? Have you never imagined you saw someone you knew and walked up to them and found they were a perfect stranger?
I don't see what this has to do with it.
The point is this. Our imaginations play tricks on us. They often misinterpret what we see and hear. Do you agree?
I suppose so.
If that can happen in ordinary times, go a step further. Look what can happen in a high fever or following a serious emotional shock.
Doesn't seem possible that I could have imagined all of it.
Does this man, this figure, resemble anyone you've ever known? An acquaintance or your father?
No.
You have a boyfriend here or back home?
No, and I have no desire for one.
Never?
No. I'm surprised to find myself saying that. But it's true. I have no desire for the close company of other people.
Have you always felt this way?
I don't know.
Don't you want to join in the things that other people do? Share the experiences of other people?
I don't seem capable of being very close to people. I do feel that perhaps I am trying to reach out for those other things.
Do you feel guilty wanting them?
I don't understand you.
I'm not a psychiatrist, and perhaps I'm being clumsy at all this. But I am suggesting that perhaps this figure represents a guilt feeling.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Maybe. Frankly, I don't know.
Well, I know one thing. My imagination is playing tricks on me. I'm going to put a stop to it.
You're a very strong-willed person, aren't you?
I survived, if that's what you mean.
That old pavilion out by the lake. Somehow you associate it with all this, don't you?
I could go out there. I could put an end to that, too. I could go out
Now,
there.
don't be hasty.
If it is all my imagination, I could put a stop to it.
Maybe, but at least someone should be with you. Now, I can't
As you
possibly
say,
get away
Doctor,
now.
I'm a person of strong will. And the time to go out there is now. And if I have to, I can go alone.
This woman, once again, has such an interesting gaze. Her eyes are very, like... She's the only one I've seen that has a unique look like that with her eyes. Has she been in anything else? I haven't even looked it up. I'm sure she has been, but nothing I've seen. Candice Hilligoss. Very pretty, too. She's still alive. 89 years old. God, there is nothing out there. That's not creepy. Oh man, those old school carnival slides. Oh! You guys have ever slid down one of those things? You hit that first bump, you go flying. Saltwater bathing. Interesting. This is so creepy to me. Just the void of people, you know? I mean, these are supposed to be places that are filled with life and energy and noise. And to see it the complete opposite is just devastating and just very, very creepy once again to me. Why don't these places get demolished? I don't get it. Like, why are they left abandoned like this?
Say, I don't want to get turned down again. I was thinking asking you out to dinner.
I stopped for a bite to eat on the way in. Anyway, I have to practice at the church this evening.
Well, look, how's about if I pick you up afterward and we'll go someplace and dance or something?
I'm sorry. I'm not much for dancing.
Hey, you mind if I ask you a question?
I won't know until I hear it.
What, are you afraid of men?
No, I'm not afraid of men.
Well, you seem sort of cold. This morning when I brought you the coffee, friendly.
This morning I needed company.
Well, maybe you'll need company tonight. It's better than walking home alone.
Yes, it is. I should be finished around 9. Will that be all right?
That's okay by me. Hey, I'll see you in church.
Huh? See you in church. That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, he was definitely looking at that ankle. Gosh, she is very robotic right now, though. Just on autopilot, you know? Trying to figure everything out. Oh, something's taking over. Oh, I didn't realize they had foot pedals like that. I love this lighting right here. That's my jam.
profane, sacrilege. What are you playing in this church?
What? How can you tell it from the music?
Do you feel no reverence? And I feel sorry for you and your lack of soul. This organ, the music of this church, these things have meaning and significance to us. I assume they did to you. But without this awareness, I'm afraid you cannot be our organist. In conscience, I must ask you to resign.
She was playing a demonic melody, huh? Guess I'll go audition for the Carnival of Souls down the street there.
That does not mean that I am abandoning you, nor should you turn your back on the church. There is help here, and I urge you to accept it.
Well, hi there. I've been waiting an awful long time for you. My car's just over there. I know just the right place to go.
This guy's a drinker.
What's the matter? Don't you drink either?
Not really.
Not really. How else is there if you don't drink really? Answer me that. Now, me, I not only drink really, I really drink.
How is that something to brag about?
What's the matter? Do you like the music either?
I like it fine.
You don't like it. You don't like to dance, and you don't like to drink. You don't like for a man to hold you close. That's it, isn't it?
I didn't say that.
You haven't said anything all evening.
He's definitely abusive.
That song again. You like it so much.
God. Someone help this woman out.
Hey, Johnny, who's the doll?
Nobody you know, chicken.
Oh, come on now. You've been holding out on me. That's not the kind of pig you usually drag around.
Pig?
You quit licking your chops. She's out of your class.
You want to bet?
Lay off, huh? I got something on the stove there, man.
Well, listen, I'll help you put it over.
I don't want her to think I even know creeps like you.
Good luck.
Meet someone you know?
Yeah. He's a college fella. He told me about this girl who wanted to meet me. Wanted me to meet her.
What'd you tell him?
I said, how could I? You're my date, you know. Said you didn't seem to enjoy my company much.
That's not true. I really appreciate you taking me out this evening. I'd had a miserable night if you hadn't.
Forget it. Come on, here. Join the party. Drink up. I paid good money for that stuff. It ain't poison.
Sorry if I annoy you.
No, I don't
How much did beer cost back then? A nickel?
Stand me off. That's okay. That's class. You got something, you're just holding back.
I was going to say, I mean, most women don't like beer now. I can't imagine they did back then.
Tonight I want to be with you.
Me or just with anybody?
With you.
Why don't you thaw out, Maybe you want to be alone, huh? I'll leave you alone if that's what you want.
I like being with you, really I do. I don't want to be alone tonight. I want to be near you.
You mean that?
Yes.
He didn't once ask her to dance.
Why don't you and me get out of here, hmm? You know, my room's only a couple of feet from yours. Ain't likely to get very far from me, are you?
I can't believe he said I paid good money for that poison. That's the quotable line of the movie for sure.
No, geez.
We'll wake Mrs. Thomas.
That old girl's in the back of the house. She won't hear nothing.
She wants you to fight her demons. That's what she wants.
Honey, you don't want to go in there all by yourself, do you? It's dark and it's lonely in there. You don't have to be alone tonight. Just let me come in a while. Let me stay with you. Look, you don't want to be alone, do you?
No.
This guy's gross, man. I'm sorry. This guy's gross.
Look, honey.
They're complete opposite.
Me and you. It's like me a little, huh? Hey, what's the matter with you? What's going on around here? What's the matter with you?
Ben's after me. You gotta stop him. He's after me again.
I'm getting out.
Now you have to go.
Not me, sister. That's just what I need. Get mixed up with some girl who's off her rocker.
I don't want to be left alone.
Now he's like, I'm out of here. I heard about girls like you. She's selling it. Once again, great shots for 1962. This guy, this guy's superpower is getting drunk on one beer and an endless supply of oil.
What'd you find out, Doctor?
Not very much, I'm afraid.
I'm sure glad you just happened around. I was going to call somebody, but I was afraid I'd have to pay the bill.
I came on purpose. I've been thinking about her ever since she left my office yesterday. What's she been up to?
Only the devil knows that. I heard her moving things all around that room all night. Never heard such goings on. And she wouldn't let me in her room this morning.
She's a strange one. She absolutely refuses my help. I can't say that I blame her. There's something about her that completely baffles me. I've urged her to call upon me if she feels she needs help, and I hope she will.
I can't let her stay in this house.
You won't have to worry about that. She's determined to leave the city, and she wants to get away as soon as possible.
I hope she does leave.
I hope she can.
It's a good display of, you know, the method of madness, just kind of descending into madness, I should say. Seeing things that aren't there. Or they may be there. We don't know yet. Gonna have to charge you extra for that hot bath you took last night.
Decided to leave, did you? Where you going?
Mind your business.
I can't refund none of your week's rent when you go off like that.
She is in a trance.
Sounds like your transmission. Can you pull it up on the rack? Okay, fine.
Will it take long?
Well, I have to check it first. Would you like to get out?
May I just sit here?
Sure. Suit yourself.
She wants to go up on the lift? Just give it some oil. That's not the sound you want to hear when you're up there. Oh, God. I was going to say, I love her panic. I love how frantic she is. She's like, I just got to get out of this town, please. Oh, here we go again with the silence. I don't remember this at all.
When does the next bus leave? I must get on it.
Not even the silence. She's like, not even there. Oh, there's a lot of great black and white movies, guys. Please give them a chance if you haven't.
want to get away from here.
Eastbound bus. Now loading. Gate 9.
Oh my God. Oh my Lord. Not even a scream she let out, just a click clatter of her heels. Something about the white paint or clay on the face is just very, very creepy.
Don't close the wait. Wait. Let me in. You gotta let me in. I gotta get on that train. I gotta get away from here. Please. Please. You hear me. You can hear me.
God, her dog's got to be barking.
Anything. Will you help me? I need your help. Just a moment, please. Why can't anybody hear me?
You can tell these heels, it's just a sound effect. Someone's going like this in the background. Click, 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 click. And they just added it afterwards. Why is it only in this one spot she can start hearing again?
Came to you, Doctor, because you're my last hope. If you don't help me, I'll have to go back there. He's trying to take me back somewhere. Doctor, you've got to tell me what to do.
Oh no, it's a ghoul. Yep. Oh, that was cool. It was all a dream. Oh! I thought she was still up high. Very cool fake out. Very cool fake out for something in 1962. He's like, no tip? Ooh, that guy in the back is really disturbing to me. It's interesting for some movies, this was kind of the bar for makeup design, special effect design. You want a dead person in a movie? Just put some white paint on their face, put black circles around their eyes, and they're dead, you know? Oh, wait a minute. Does she have paint on her face now, too? Oh, yeah, she's one of them. Welcome to the Carnival of Souls. Is that her? Was that her? I think that was her that guy was dancing with. God, I'd be freaking out. Let me hide behind this tumbleweed. Oh, they're just tormenting her. You just gotta give in at this point. Just give in and give up. Oh, did she die?
The car's still over there, and then the footprints leading up to here. And then nothing.
Oh, that priest knows what happened. He knows exactly what happened.
Okay, Wolf. Take it in. She's right down there. Wind it on up.
Okay, so here we go. They got the car now, it seems like. There it is! There it is! Oh my God! Oh my God! That was excellent. That was excellent. That was excellent. Oh. Blitztalkers, that was excellent. Okay, there was a couple of times where I'm like, you know what? She definitely was dead. The whole time we have our Sixth Sense type of clip. Oh, man. Okay. That was very, very good. And like I said, We had watched this when a friend came over and suggested it. We were just kind of scrolling through the streaming services and whatnot. I wasn't paying attention. I think we might have been talking the whole time, so I really wasn't engaged like I was now with you guys. But I did remember some of the people, you know, the face and then our leading girl and stuff like that. That was excellent. I really, really liked that one. Great way to kick off our, you know, summer of movies. Well, at least we're starting off summer of movies. I would like to do this on a regular basis, if I'm being completely honest, guys. And you guys let me know, did you have a good time with this? Carnival of Souls, we're kicking it off with. Once again, and then we also have Glenn or Glenda, Charade, A Star is Born, Plan 9 from Outer Space, Meet John Doe, Little Shop of Horrors, Detour, just to name a few. Just to name a few, because if you guys had a good time, this is just a start of something that I would love to do regularly and all the time. I found a couple of Abbott and Costello that are in there that are part of public domain, and I've never seen an Abbott and Costello film. So I believe one of them was like Abbott and Costello, Jack and the Beanstalk or something like that. So I would love to add a couple of these to my repertoire, you know, and just have fun. Just have fun once again with you guys and with these movies. If you guys have ever seen Mystery Science Theater, I love it. I grew up on it. I love riffing. I love talking. That's a huge part of my personality. So adding to that, you know, in a YouTube form is great. For me, at least. And I think you guys have embraced it, this community that we've built here. Don't worry, I'm still editing other reactions and whatnot for YouTube. It's just a lot easier when we can do it live. A lot easier when I don't have to worry about copyright on a lot of these. So if you guys have any recommendations for any public domain movies, it's very easy to find out, by the way. If you guys just want to put in popular public domain movies in Google, I found a whole list of them. They're very easy to find. Just say, hey, Dave, check out this one possibly. It might be a good watch for us, and I will definitely consider it. And I love the live aspect because I do live streams as it is, guys, a couple of times a week, so look for that as well. But to incorporate something like this where we can watch it without worrying, you know, about getting blocked or anything like that, I think it's great. Because then I get to pick your guys' brain as well. I was watching a lot of you guys' comments in the chat. You guys are very, very funny, leaving some good, you know, quotes or good remarks along the way. Thank you. If you guys are new, please hit that big thumbs up. Consider subscribing. We're going to start doing this regularly. Jay in the building saying, so glad you watched this classic, like an OG Twilight Zone episode. I wonder if any Twilight Zone episodes are public domain, because they're also older too. I don't know about that, but it's like an episode on steroids. Been subbed for a while. Keep up the great work. Okay, good. Waylon is saying Detour is really good. Okay, cool. Rebuilding is saying, have you done any full watch-alongs on YouTube? I have not. And when we tried doing them in the past, I did it where we had to like sync up copies, so I couldn't really show it on screen. So I had to be like, do a countdown and then say, hey, you know, press play, you know, and you don't get to see it on screen. It's not as fun that way. Okay, it's not as fun. Looks like a lot of people are in here for Detour. Okay, we'll keep Detour on there then. We'll keep Detour on there, and I'll have to not read anything about it. Because that's the one thing, is that I don't like to look up anything ahead of time. Because I'll be honest, everything else here on this list so far is new to me. I have not seen them. Carnival of Souls, once again, in case you guys missed it, we did catch about 5 or 6 years ago. I just wasn't paying attention. Let's see. I'm gonna try to see if you guys have any more questions. I'll be here for the next couple of minutes, guys, answering any of your questions. Let me know what you guys thought of the movie too. I would love to hear your thoughts on Carnival of Souls from 1962. Amanda liked the movie. Rebuilding is saying, can I watch black and white movies by pretending they are not in black and white? Oh, another thing too is that I'm finding a lot of these black and white movies colorized. And a lot of you guys don't like that. But for some movies, it does add a little bit more to the colorized versions. And I'm also finding a hard time finding the original black and white. So if I do show a colorized version of something that I cannot find in black and white, please do not butcher me. I'm trying my best here to just find the best copy. Because sometimes the black and white is like filmed on a potato, like someone did not encode it right. So it looks really, really bad. You guys are great. You guys are great with your commentary along the way. I loved it. Makes it fun. Braxton, did you enjoy the movie, my friend? Cleon, did you enjoy the movie? You guys were a little quiet. Let's see. Yes, subscribe if you guys aren't already. Please hit that big thumbs up. I will leave this live stream up here as well, so you guys can go back and watch it if you guys missed parts of it. Rebuilding is saying, I will give some recommendations then as long as I don't have to donate. No, you can absolutely just give whatever you want. Donations are never required. It's only like if, you guys want me to react to something like a music video or something like that. We've done that in the past, and I never asked for them, but some people like to do it, Braxton really wants me to watch that Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island and Rosewood. Well, I know those movies are not part of the public domain. They are copyrighted. So that one will have to be for a separate reaction. Is the movie Duel from the 1970s public domain? I don't believe it is. I know that's Steven Spielberg's first directorial movie. I've seen it. I own it. I've seen it many times. It is such a great movie. I actually really, really like it. But I'm just curious. Let me see. Is Duel from 1970 public domain? I doubt it is. Let's see. No, it's not public domain. It's actually from 1971. It was produced by Universal and later theatrical by Universal Pictures. So let's talk about this movie, Carnival of Souls, because I do like talking about these movies, guys, afterwards and kind of picking, did you guys like the aspect of her just kind of going through life willy-nilly? Because that's what people believe. That's what really people believe happens when when you're a ghost. When you're a ghost in Ghoulie, you just travel the world aimlessly, So let's go to the wiki real quick. And keep asking your questions in the chat, by the way. Excuse me, guys. I still have this lingering cough. Okay, so we know the plot. So it was actually filmed in Lawrence, Kansas, and Salt Lake City on a budget of $33,000. How much did it make? Did it say? No. It was a nice short one, I will say that. The film is loosely based on a French short called An Occurrence at Owl Creek Bridge. I'm thinking of the oil in that guy's hair. From 1961, an adaptation of the 1890 story by the same name by Ambrose Bierce. Huh? Since the 1980s, the film has been noted by critics and film scholars for its cinematography and foreboding atmosphere, which is what everybody said. All of you guys said that the atmosphere itself was creepy. It was very atmospheric. This film has a huge cult following and is occasionally screened at film and Halloween festivals. I can imagine seeing this every year, for sure. Let's see. Want to see if there's anything interesting to talk about here. For the casting in New York City, Harvey discovered a then 26-year-old actress. She was 26 years old. I think she was playing someone that was in their early 20s, though, to be honest. Candace Hillegross, who had trained with Lee Strasberg and cast her in the lead role of Mary Henry. Hillegross has been offered a role in the Richard Hillard-directed horror film Violent Midnight 1963, but opted out of the role for Carnival of Souls. Violent Midnight. And I did look up a couple of her films after this, and it seems like she kind of stuck with the thriller horror movies. She stated that at the time, she took the role as a take the money and run type of situation. Oh, that means she read the script and she wasn't feeling it. She was paid approximately $2,000 for her film. Oh my God, for her work in the film. Imagine you are a lead in an 80-minute, pretty much, picture. Not to mention however long it took to film this thing. I wanted to see if it said how long it took to film this. I'm guessing at least a month or so. I don't know how long it took for them to film movies back then. you guys know, please let me know. But $2,000. $2,000. Okay, here we go. Here's filming right here. Harvey Shark Carnival of Souls in 3 weeks on location. So for 3 weeks of her time, $2,000. God dang, man. Man, that is wild. Let's see. And starting with an initial budget of $17,000. He raised the $17,000 cash budget by asking local businessmen if they were willing to invest $500 in his production. That's smart. That is smart. I mean, do you think any of these businesses got local? Hey, that's the gas station from Carnival of Souls. I'm going to go there and fill up my gas. Right. The other $13,000 of a total $30,000 budget was deferred. Harvey was able to secure the rental of the Saltar Pavilion for $50. Oh my God, is that the Carnival of Souls? And several other scenes, such as the scene featuring Mary in the department store, were shot guerrilla style. That is funny. If you guys don't know what that means that they pretty much filmed in that department store without anybody knowing. Or they probably just paid the manager, hey, turn the blind eye, we're going to be filming here. Yeah, you're not filming a nudie picture, are you? Don't worry about it. Here's $30. Funny. Let's see. With Harvey paying off locals to allow the crew to quickly film. Yes, that's exactly what I thought. Hilligoss describes the filming process as brisk, with the cast and crew working 7 days a week. Oh, this movie wore her out for sure. Let's see. All right, it talks about the different styles that he used for camera work. Okay, here's the musical score. Carnival of Souls features an original organ score by local Kansas City organist and composer Gene Moore. Okay. In 2023, Waxworks Records licensed the soundtrack rights to Peter Sabe and Matthew Irvine and released Carnival of Souls as part of the Rob Zombie Presents soundtrack series. That's kind of an embarrassment. I'm sorry. Anything that has Rob Zombie attached to it is kind of like an embarrassment. I'm sorry. I know you guys are going to jump on me for that. I like Rob Zombie. He has a style, but he's definitely not a horror aficionado like he always claims to be. Okay? He's really not. It was pressed on a colored vinyl and housed in special packaging featuring artwork by now I have to look it up. Now I have to look up the Carnival of Souls vinyl. Waxworks, I guess. What is it called? Waxworks Records? Vinyl, right? I mean, it's cool for collectors. Okay, this looks cool. Okay, I take back everything I said. Now this looks cool. Rob Zombie, you did it on this one. All right. Not too shabby. Look at that. That is some artwork. That is great. And it encompasses the whole movie right there. And what I mentioned the most is this woman's eyes. This woman's eyes are very just hypnotic. All right, so Carnival of Souls. And check out the vinyl on that. That's great. That's cool. With the artwork in the back there, the organ, the different ghouls. I don't know if I like the design so much. It looks kind of like what are they called? Like the candy that you eat, the Life peppermint. It's like a peppermint candy. I almost said Lifesaver. But these pictures are very cool. I like it. And there's that goofball. You know. Excellent. This is great. This is a great collector's. $32. Just throwing it out there, guys. If you're collectors of vinyl, not too bad for a vinyl pressing like this. And if you like organ music, all right, there you go. I just want to read the reception of the movie itself, and then we'll say goodnight, guys, for the night. Let's see. All right, so Carnival of Souls went largely unnoticed by critics upon its release and received delayed acclaim in the ensuing decades. All right, with numerous art house screenings in 1989 in conjunction with the Halloween season. It has since become regarded as one of the many film schools as a classic, often praised for its lighting and sound design. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? A lot of those shots just looked, it was a standout, you know, just showing the lighting on her eyeballs only and everything else around it was dark. Wow, that is the chef's kiss, baby. And it definitely invokes a lot of emotion in people. I mean, it invoked a lot in me. And I'd seen this movie already. Let's see. In which sight and sound come together in a horrifying way. Absolutely. Some scholars, such as S.S. Prower, consider Carnival of Souls more of an art film than a straightforward horror film. I can see that. I can totally see that. The Time Out Film Guide recommended the film's striking black and white compositions, disorienting dream sequences, yes, and eerie atmospheres. They got it. The critics got it. Adding to that the film has the feel of a silent German expressionist movie. I can't really add to that because I don't think I've seen German expressionist movies before. Let me know if you guys have seen it. German expressionist cinema. Let me read this real quick. German expressionist cinema was a part of several related creative movements in Germany in the early 20th century that reached its peak in Berlin during the 1920s. These developed were part of a larger expressionist movement in Northwestern European culture in fields such as, all right. Unfortunately, so does some of the acting, which suffers from exaggerated facial expressions and bizarre gestures. Okay. Leonard Maltin gave Carnival of Souls a score of 2.5 out of 4 stars, calling the film an eerie and imaginative low-budget effort. I don't agree with that score, but I agree with the sentiment with the quote there. Roger Ebert likened the film to a lost episode of The Twilight Zone. Who said that? Was that you, Rebuilding? Or someone said it in the chat that this is like a Twilight Zone episode. You guys were absolutely right on that. Nailed it. I have to watch. You know what? You know what? You know what? Oh, Jay, you said it. Okay. Sorry. I want to start watching episodes of The Twilight Zone. Either here for the channel or over on Patreon. Another reason for you guys to subscribe to the Patreon, please. I was kind of spitballing this idea back and forth just with either my coworkers or Laura or like the community. And I was like, I really want to watch a show for my Patreon. And if it transfers over, you know, to YouTube, then so be it. But I wanted to watch one that a lot of people will be engaged with, on board with, and I think everyone collectively, worldwide, maybe not Gen Z, watched Twilight Zone. You know what I mean? Or like those type of stories, like Black Mirror. I know it's still, you know, people still watch stuff like that. But Twilight Zone is the originator, right? Can we agree to that? I'm pretty sure it started off with Twilight Zone. I'll have to do deep dives on it. And, oh, there we go. I didn't know there was a dark mode on here. Wow. This whole time. Look at this. Look at this. Let there be light. I didn't even know there was a dark zone. The dark zone coming soon. No, I didn't know there was a dark mode. But you guys let me know. Would Twilight Zone be awesome to watch? Okay, let's see a little bit of reception. A little more. Joe Brown of the Washington Post remarked upon the film's cinematography writing. Harvey's camera work gives a new twist to the word deadpan, making the most mundane places and people imaginable seem like ghastly hallucinations. Yes! Yes! These critics are nailing exactly what I'm saying in my brain. Or what I'm conjuring up. The Los Angeles Times, Peter Rayner, perceived the film's cinematography to be inconsistent in merit. Well, called the acting fairly amateurish. Yeah, I can agree with that. With a one-take only quality, and noted that's the whole point. That's the whole point. Sometimes one takes, at least for me, can be the most authentic. You keep doing it over and over and over again. It becomes scripted. It becomes a movie. And sometimes you want to get sucked into these, I feel like I'm there, based on the authenticity of these scenes that are edited together, right? And noted the inept post-dubbing. What did I say? What did I say about all the ADR? Right? I mean, you know, they cut to a group shot and the guy's like, I think they fell in a car over there. You know, I mean, it's obviously they didn't have the mechanics that we have now of microphones and you know, they couldn't go out. I mean, they had microphones. They just, he probably couldn't afford it. On a budget of $30,000, you think he was out there with boom mics? No way. Very rinky-dink setup. All right, guys. Yeah, there's a lot of people that loved it, hated it, or just thought it was okay. Kind of interested in the home release of this really quick. Let me just read over this, and then we'll get to your questions, and then we will say farewell. Carnival of Souls has been released in a significant number of formats through numerous distributors, which, according to film scholars Chris Vander Kay and Kathleen Fernandez Vander Kay, has ensured it's a constant presence in the video market and contributed to its enduring cult popularity. The Criterion Collection license, which is the one I was watching, licensed the official copyright version of the film from Peter Sobey and Matthew Irvine and issued a 2-disc DVD set of the film in 2000, featuring both a 78-minute theatrical version and an extended 84-minute director's cut. Wait a minute. God dang it. I hate when I don't find out about this shit until afterwards. God dang it. Give me 1 second, guys. This is very important to me this is very important to me. Excuse me. So 1 hour and 18 minutes. That's 84 minutes, right? That's the director's cut. I believe that's the director's cut. Yeah, 84 minutes. Or no. Wait. No. 78 minutes would be 8. Oh, fudge. Jay is saying the director's cut doesn't add much. I think I watched the theatrical. Darn it. Yeah, because 84 minutes would be an hour 24. Damn it. All right. Okay. Oh, they did do a riff track of this in October of 2016. That is funny. Oh, it was a live event. Okay, I was going to say I want to watch that afterwards. Oh Lord, they're trying to make a remake of this. Okay, I'm not going to read anymore. That's it, guys. That is the ball game. Let's read some of your comments in the chat. And we'll get to going. And you guys have a great rest of your Saturday night, great rest of your weekend. Let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. Roch is saying, I think the Twilight Zone did something with the occurrence at Owl Creek Bridge as well. Oh, wow. Okay. Are you guys on board with me watching Twilight Zone? I would love to. At least the first season, you know? Pedro is saying Carnival of Souls is awesome. Welcome to the chat, by the way, Pedro. You came in a little later, but that's all right. You can watch from the beginning. Let's see. Oh, Amanda's saying it was so good. She's adding it to her letterbox. There you go. Shouts out to all the letterbox reviewers out there. Kilg is saying modern movies ruined it for me as I could see the clues throughout, but I love she played it all detached and rarely looking anyone in the eye. Interesting. I didn't really recognize that or notice that. Jay is saying, I think a lot of people saw the ending coming a mile away, but the atmosphere is so good that the journey is more than worth it. I could, yeah. I can attest to that. I could definitely, I could see how people could see that. I'm not a very, there's sometimes where I predict things, but I'm not, I'm sometimes very, very clumsy when it comes to that. I was trying to figure out the dream sequences, which, I mean, are they even dream sequences? What are they? Because she is interacting with people. So didn't any of that happen? I don't know. Did she really meet that guy? I don't know. What do you guys think? Is there an explanation for that? I'll have to watch it ending explained for sure. Waylon is saying, by the way, Waylon, thank you so much. Waylon said it's 4 a.m. where he's at. He must sleep now. Yes, go to sleep, buddy. Go to sleep. I'm going to read your question, though. You said, I still love rewatching Tales from the Crypt, very similar to Twilight. Yes, so I grew up on Tales from the Crypt. I didn't see every single episode, but when we caught it, we caught it. I believe it was on HBO, too. We had the paid channels, but, like, that was awesome. I used to get freaked out because I was actually a kid when that came. I was under 10 years old watching that for sure in the early 90s. Jay is saying she was paid by filling up her gas tank and meal money, probably. Yeah, $2,000 once again, guys. She was paid. God, for this role. They have this movie on a Criterion channel along with a boatload of extras. Oh, okay. I'll have to look that up. Cleon is saying $2,000 in 1961 is $21,000 today. Okay, so I mean, it was definitely a decent. Also, I have to only imagine that with movies like this that were done in like 3 weeks or a month or something like that, and you lend your time to $2,000. $2,000 goes a long way back then. Plus, she was probably knocking out movies, a couple of movies a year. Sometimes you had these ladies that were ready to just do movies like all the time. So I'm sure, and like I said, I looked up a little bit of her IMDb and she had movies every year, it seemed like. So I can't imagine, this was much of a hit. I mean, much of a blow as far as like a stain on the resume. It went on to be a cult classic. She's still alive to this day. I'm sure people, if she's out in public and recognize her, they're like, hey, can you sign my Carnival of Souls that I'm carrying around randomly? Yeah. JT is saying rough day time on the Patreon drop of Clash of the Titans, mate. I recorded my reaction for it today. It is going to go up tomorrow. All right? So hold your horses, kiddo. Clash of the Titans, I did record a reaction for, guys, 1981. So if you guys are a fan of that movie, please check out my reaction. Hopefully tomorrow. I'll be working on it tomorrow morning, so it'll definitely be up by tomorrow. That's funny, Waylon. I'm a huge fan of House of a Thousand Corpses as well as movie 30 his movie 31 and The Devil's Rejects. It's probably my favorite of the trilogy. Hitchhiker, I have to watch. Yeah, Rutger Hauer. I actually have a copy of that right here. Right here. Hitcher. Look at this. This was actually sent to me by Rob. Shouts out to Rob. He's constantly working now. He's a security guy. I couldn't help but mention this has like a rated. This is like a UK thing. It says it's a Blu-ray. Hopefully it works in my Region B. Is that in America? If it's 4K, I could play it. I don't even know if I could play Region B. Region B content. I don't know if that's a UK or if that's America. Excuse me, I forget. But The Hitcher I need to watch. Yeah, Rutger Hauer was great in Blade Runner. Okay, guys. Let's see. I'm catching up to the chat. I'm catching up. Twilight Zone came first. Jay is saying, okay, I want to stick with the originals, man. Twilight Zone and Outer Limits were both great shows. People are saying they love Night Gallery. I think I've heard of that. Rebuilding is saying, I don't even know what the fuck Gen Z means anyways. It's just the newest generation, buddy. After, I don't know the last generation. Because I'm part of millennials. Yeah, Tales from the Dark Side, Wailing is saying. Movie is very similar. So that was another one I never saw. But I know of its existence because I've talked about it here on the channel with other content creators and whatnot. Roch is saying Alfred Hitchcock Presents episodes were also great. Oh, I've never heard of that. Alfred Hitchcock Presents. Huh. Okay, I'll have to look into that. I thought he only did movies. ADR in the 60s got done with razor blades and film tape. Thank goodness for digital. Yeah. Thank you all for coming, by the way. Despite what happened to Matthew Perry, would you ever do first-time reactions for the Friends episodes? That would be great, because I've never seen an episode. Okay. When I was thinking of TV shows to react to, Friends came to mind, Twilight Zone, and Seinfeld. I have never seen a single episode. I mean, I've seen episodes of Twilight Zone, but I've never seen a single episode of Friends or Seinfeld. And I know Seinfeld would probably be a great watch. Mainly because of is it Larry David? Larry David, I believe his name is. The writer? Or one of the writers? Okay, let's see. You'll notice the shimmering right before people can't hear her, like in the department store sequence. The end suggested to me that she was a visible ghost to real people. So that guy must have just been drunk all the time, just thinking that he was able to see this girl while he was drunk. Also, too, that guy that was trying to get with her was always drinking when he met her. I mean, we don't know if that first interaction when he's trying to get through the door, if he was already buzzed. He could have been buzzed already, but he did come the next day with coffee and liquor. He was drinking when they went out. He was drunk when they came back off of one beer, remember? I pay a lot of money for that. Oh, Region B is Europe? What the why would Rob send me this, bro? Why would he send me this? I can't even watch it. Oh, it says Region B. I thought it was a 4K, because if it was 4K, I could play. 4Ks are universal. I thought that rating system looked different in the bottom, but look at this, y'all. Look in the middle. Region B. Rob, you got some explaining to do. All right, Flick Stalkers. He was so creepy, she probably preferred the afterlife. Yep. Once again, guys, we are going to be watching these other movies, amongst others. But thank you guys so much for joining me for the first ever Flicks Talk at the cinema. It was such a great time. I'm going to watch the playback to make sure all the levels were good and read some of your guys' questions possibly in the chat. In case you guys missed it, please watch the replay. And there it is. Actually, let me cue this up. Let me cue the ending up. I want to cue the ending so we can hear that song again that I created this AI song. Guys. And I want to play it again for you guys. All right? So that being said, Flicks Talk at the cinema. Oh, thank you guys so much. You guys had a great time. Okay. We'll expect more, and please join other live streams, because I do talk movie news. I talk about a lot of other things, and I take your guys' questions throughout the week. So in case you guys missed it, and this is your first time here, we do this regularly. All right, guys? Catch you in the next one. I'm gone. Peace.
sugar, grab your coat and hat. We're heading to the movies now, imagine that. Popcorn's popping, got my soda too. The lights are dimming down just for me and you. Oh, the movie's about to begin. So grab your snacks and bring your friends. Sit back, relax, let the reel spin. We're gonna laugh and dream till the credits roll in.
The candy's sweet, the screen so wide.
Scoot a little closer, baby, right by my side.
The trailers roll on the magic near.
We'll hold hands and giggle when the monsters appear. Oh, the movie's about to be